Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Taste Test, the show that was originally planned to last about 5 episodes but has been going for now like 6 months strong because the companies you love keep putting out garbage that dummies like me keep buying. On this week's episode, we have a plethora of candy corn copycats to test. But before we get to that, I would like to remind you that if you enjoy content like this, of a random stranger eating food for you on the internet, please subscribe to this channel. I don't know if that is the ringing endorsement. I think it is, but please subscribe to this channel. Ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when I post new videos every day, 6 a.m., 1 p.m. Taste Test posts on Saturdays, so you have something to watch while you eat your breakfast. I don't know how that works. Usually when I'm watching YouTube videos is when I'm eating. I have them on in the background when I'm like doing stuff, but like if I'm watching a video, I'm like eating a bowl of cereal. But I don't know how you live your life. How do you watch videos on YouTube? Let me know in the comments below. But before you leave that comment, just subscribe and ring that bell. Do all that good stuff. We are still in the month of October, which means that it is the Halloween month, and it is the time of year where they put out all the candy corn that I buy a lot of and eat very little of it because I go, ooh, candy corn. I like candy corn. And then I eat like maybe like half a bag, and then I bought like 4 of them, and I'm like, ooh, that's a lot of candy corn. Candy corn seems to be a hot topic. That sounds like a stand-up comedy bit. Candy corn, y'all ever do some stuff with candy corn? Yeah, candy corn's weird, man. Super weird. It was in the news. I'm not a stand-up comedian. All right, but I could be. I don't know. How do I transition out of this? Someone help. Send a life raft. Companies put out candy corn. Usually it is branches or like a Jelly Belly. But in today's episode, we're actually going to be trying some candy corn copycats that are made by various other companies to taste like candy corn. But before we get to that, we actually have to settle which candy corn I like more. I bought 2 different bags. We have... It's so loud. Shut up. Why are you so loud? We have Jelly Belly candy corn here. And then we have the much more quieter and therefore better Branches candy corn. So we'll test these really quick. We'll see which one we want to use to get a base test for it. And then we'll compare them with these items that I have next to me. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that I like the Branches because that's typically what I have is Branches candy corn. And this bag is really loud, and I don't know if it's because it's late and I'm recording this video, but it is grating on my ears. It hurts. So let's get that one out of the way first. Very carefully. What is this recipe? Candy corn, caramel corn. What the hell? Place popcorn in a large... Ugh. Okay, I don't even want to eat these. They are encouraging you to put candy in your popcorn. I went to Booksmart at the indie theater, the Magic Lantern, and I don't know what happened, but I was sitting there, right? I was sitting there. I was with my lovely girlfriend. She was sitting there, and we were getting ready to see the movie. And I sit there and I'm off in my own little world before the movie starts, just thinking about stuff. And I was thinking about how, wouldn't it be, like, what would I do? What would I do if I was on a date with someone, like a first date, first or second date? You don't know everybody, you don't know each other super well, right? You're on an early date, and she takes your popcorn, and she puts M&Ms in it, or some other form of candy that is not popcorn. Because if you don't know me, my food does not touch. I do not like when it touches. I can't stand it. It's just leave it alone. Like if there's meatloaf and like mashed potatoes and like a deviled egg, they're all very clearly pulled apart. The number of people who have given me trays, like lunch trays, because they're like, this will help you during Thanksgiving, a lot at this point in my life. I was thinking about this, and so I leaned over to her, I started talking to her, I was like, oh man, this would be weird. I don't know what I would do. Like, in my head, I would just take the popcorn, and like, I'd just hand it to her, and it would just be like, that's yours now. I won't eat this. Like, why did you do this? And then, I mean, I don't need help making dates go bad, so just don't put M&Ms in my popcorn. But she was like, "Oh, that's really weird. Did you not see the person like literally in front of us put M&Ms in the popcorn that she's eating?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't see that at all." "Well, are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah." And it's just like this little metal bowl or whatever. And I like kind of lean forward and I go, "Huh, that's really weird." And now we have the fine folks at Jelly Belly encouraging you to put popcorn and candy corn together. Those aren't good. But Sean, you've never had it. Right, because my food doesn't touch, because that is madness, okay? Absolute madness. I don't even think I want to eat these. I don't, ugh, gross. And a separate microwave safe bowl. Okay, now they're working it back. Heat. I don't care. All right. Now that I've told that story, that I kind of forgot about, this bag is so fucking loud. Okay, there we go. Okay, and there we go. Well, I've left 2 pieces of candy corn. And we'll set those over there. I pray to God that does not fall and spill a bunch of candy corn all over my PC, my desktop PC that I don't even use. We have the 2 pieces of candy corn here. There you go. Enjoy looking at the candy corn. We'll test them now. So nice and soft. Good flavor. Good. Okay. Tastes like candy corn. Kind of feels like one of those things that's like kind of hard to screw up, you know? Like people say to like go to a restaurant and order something simple, like a BLT. And just make sure that they can do it. You know? That sort of thing. Oh my God. Alright. We'll take these. These are a little thicker. A little bit thicker on the back side. There you go. Come on, camera. Probably don't like that it's yellow on the bottom. A little thicker. They have a slightly different texture. They feel a little rougher. We'll try these. These are harder. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. My taste buds are yes. My teeth are telling me no. Same flavor. You know. They both taste very similar. The Jelly Bellies, the softness of the Jelly Bellies, that's gonna win, which is unfortunate because that bag's really loud. So here's what we'll do. We'll take a couple of these, and I'll just kind of dump them out on the table, and then we'll set them in a more reasonable location, so they spill. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll have these as kind of a taste test, a taste test neutralizer. Get the flavor of the candy corn, see what we're looking for in some of these items before we get into them. Now, we're going to start with the Branches Bello candy corn. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this is, oops, wrong hand. This is Minions related. Minions was a movie that was supposed to come out last summer, but because of the pandemic got delayed, and I don't actually know if it ever came out. I have no idea. The Minions are Illumination's like kind of surprise hit from the Despicable Me franchise. They made 3 Despicable Me movies. This is the second like Minions specific movie that they've made, and I think this one was supposed to be the origin story, how they met Gru or some crap. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. What's interesting about these though is that they're candy corn, but they're different flavors. So we're already kind of, this is a nice bridge, right? So we have the regular candy corn, we have the weird candy corn stuff that we're going to get to. Right in the middle, we have the Bello Bridge candy corn that is banana flavored, blue raspberry, and vanilla. And you can see on the package it's white on the top, blue in the middle, yellow on the bottom. So it's pretty similarly colored. This bag, really annoying, you know, really loud. Just looking for that part where I can open it. This stuff I was actually on the lookout for. because I thought it would be a good Halloween item. Little did I know I would come up with so many other Halloween items. I didn't realize that was going to be like such a thing. All right, so I've grabbed 3 pieces of them here. What I would like to do is see if I can get the individual pieces. Let's see. Well, vanilla. Okay. That's vanilla. Great. And then like here. I don't know that tastes like blue raspberry. That is weird. I don't think that tastes like blue raspberry. I also just don't think it's very good. And then, thank God, last but not least, banana. That is, wow. That is so much banana. I was not prepared for that at all. Oh my God. The vanilla tastes like vanilla. Fine, whatever. The blue raspberry is not a good flavor. I don't think it tastes like blue raspberry. Maybe I just have a warped taste of what blue raspberry should taste like. So when I think of blue raspberry, I think of like the Blue Game Fuel or Jolt Cola's blue raspberry flavor that they used to have. I don't necessarily. I don't know. I hit that part and I was like, this doesn't taste great. Then I hit the banana and I thought it would probably be a little bit light. And then I bit into it and it just exploded banana in my mouth. And I was like, oh God. But I also pulled 2 more out of the bag, so I have to eat those now. So we'll try them all together. I'm assuming the banana is going to just destroy everything else. Yep. I think the banana does eventually cut through everything else, which is weird. Why is it banana? Do the minions like banana? God. Oh my God. That is so much banana. Okay. Alright. That's okay. That's why we have these pieces of candy corn out. Neutralize the flavor palette. I should have grabbed 6 of them. My aunt will be very happy that I'm eating them in 2s and not my normal 3s, 7s, 9s, or 15s. It sounds like a joke, but it's not. But as long as it's an odd number, I'm happy. She might not be happy that I'm talking with my mouth full, but I would assume that happiness of eating in even numbers is greater than irritation of talking with mouth full. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Maybe she'll have to comment down below. I don't know. Next up, we'll go with these. We have some candy corn cookies. We saw Superior on Main on the show recently with some apple cookies that were good flavor, but I ate them too late. So that one was more on me. Now, it is October 22nd, to date this video a little bit. It's only about 8 hours or so before the video goes live on YouTube. But these have a sell-by date of 11/4, which I think will give them a better flavor and a better texture with the frosting on top. It is still the iced cake cookies. So they should have the same texture, but hopefully the frosting isn't as like rubbery and weird. But we'll give these a whirl. I did not take the tape off the thing, so we'll have to deal with that. All right. So I think they do their cookie flavors seasonally, because I haven't seen the orange cream or the key lime recently. Now, they smell mostly like cookie. I don't think candy corn. Oh no, candy corn has a pretty distinct and solid flavor. I was gonna say it doesn't have like a scent to it. I said flavor, but I meant scent. I can smell candy corn through the bag. When I was testing this earlier, I got them out, and wafted them into my own face. And I was like, oh, there's definitely something happening here. They have a little bit of that candy corn scent. Hang on, hold on. Oh, God. That was way too big of a sniff. I like got right in there, too. Just, oh, candy corn. Oh, God. I got to call in sick, apparently. Oh, my goodness, that was such a big whiff. And then I doubled up. I was like, this, make a joke. Be funny. Be funny. You ever made a joke in a whole 30 seconds? What are you? The Big Bang Theory? All right. So they're just the kind of the normal cookie. Just regular on the bottom. Sprinkles on the top. So it does look like a candy corn. I'm sure the camera does not. Oh, there you go. Good job, camera. Usually with the lighter colors, especially the white, it just kind of blows everything out and like ruins the picture when you get it really, really close. Feels like the cookie is still pretty soft, but again, the other one was fine. It was just the frosting. So we'll give this a try. We have our palate neutralized back to normal candy corn flavor. I was going to just take one bite, but I feel like that was inconclusive. I'm getting mostly the cake flavor and kind of just general frosting. Doesn't have much of a potent like candy corn flavor, and candy corn has a flavor, whether you enjoy it or not. It has a flavor to it. I don't taste that. I mean, the cookies aren't bad. Is because I like the cookies. I like the cake style. The frosting is much better, like way better. So those are both positives. But it is. It is. It's a fine cookie, but it fails in its mission to be a candy corn cookie. Maybe they don't think that candy corn has much of a taste or a flavor profile. So they were kind of just like, well, we'll just throw out like kind of a regular cookie, but we'll make it look festive. Which, I mean, they look nice. They're, the cake cookies with the white and the white frosting and then the sprinkles on top, but they don't taste like candy corn. I don't think they taste like candy corn. So I'll put this one that I ate back in the package so that my germs can get to everybody. More for me, as they say. As they say. So we'll put these off to the side. And then last but not least, we have kind of a weird item. So the most dangerous possible account that I could follow on the internet is any sort of account be it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform, would be an account that details limited edition items, which is how I find out about a lot of this stuff now, and partially why this show has been going as long as it has, because for as much as I run into like random things here and there are quite a few items. The Bello candy corn is actually one of them, and this next item is one of them as well, where I see it and they have like a little description of it, and the main one that I follow is called like Candy Hunting, and they have like all kinds of limited edition stuff. That's how I found out about like some of the Mountain Dew stuff that I haven't been able to get my hands on, and I'm sure past items on this show as well. But what made this one kind of interesting, hopefully I finished that thought okay. Anyway, I follow the account. It's Candy Hunting. I follow it. It's very dangerous for me, but it helps this show continue to exist. So I guess go give them a follow. I follow them on Instagram. They post stuff pretty regularly about all kinds of stuff that's coming out. But they posted a while back. They posted this next item, And this has kind of a weird story around it where when they posted it, they talked about how it was a Cracker Barrel exclusive. Now, there is a Cracker Barrel in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I showed my girlfriend. I was like, "Hey, there's these things. We get paid on Friday. We should go to we should go to Cracker Barrel and just grab these and like head out." I'm sure I had other things that I needed to get as well. Not needed. Needed is a strong word. Would like to have gotten as well. And she like kind of like laughed it off. I was like, okay, like, all right, sure, whatever. But then she looked at the Cracker Barrel website and was like, oh no, we have to go. She went in like the matter of like about 5 minutes. She went from like, we don't need to go there to we have to go there now. And it was very interesting to just see that evolution, because they have like a bunch of like knick-knack stuff, like world's smallest light bright and all kind of just like crap that you would find. Like, it's half general store and like half restaurant, and it's very weird. They have like records there for some reason. It's just a smorgasbord of like kitschy garbage. But I went there, so what the hell am I complaining about? Not that long after that, probably 2 to 3 weeks, I found this item that was supposed to be Cracker Barrel exclusive at a Yokes. So I didn't even have to go to Cracker Barrel to get this item. I just had to wait and be patient. And that was roughly 2 months ago, and I've just been sitting on them since. But I did buy a new one today because they were on sale for $1. It's been long enough to where I have moved in the time. That's how long it was, how long ago it was. I bought it, then moved, don't know where it went. But last but not least, we have red vines, candy corn red vines. I guess to finish up that story a little bit more cleanly, I bought a new one today because I couldn't find it. Excuse me, and they were only on sale for $1. I've eaten too much candy corn. I'm going to give myself the hiccups, which will then inevitably goof up my throat. I'll sound really weird, and you'll have a great time with it. I told a story recently because I had hiccups before a baseball recording. That one time I got hiccups when I worked at McDonald's in the back drive. I got hiccups, and when you're in back drive, you have to talk to everybody. And I sounded without any effort or trying to do a joke or anything. I sounded like the guy who works at the Krusty the Clown. Krusty Burger? That's what it's called. I sounded like the guy who worked at Krusty Burger with no effort. No effort, no joke, no nothing. Just me just naturally trying to talk. Because for whatever reason, when I get hiccups, it destroys my throat. That is 4 stories in this episode. 3 stories? Wild. You come for the silly items and the hopefully enticing photo that I put up. You leave with more knowledge about me than you probably really need. Okay. All right. Let's try these out. I do not really like licorice, but I thought that these were silly enough that I thought I would give them a go. Nice orange hue to them. I will say that I prefer Twizzlers to red vines. And I will say that I like the Twizzlers orange cream and the key lime pie, the like filled ones. Delicious. Key lime pie better than orange. Regular argument in this living space about which one is better. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. It's because I'm annoying. That's why. All right. So we'll munch 2 pieces of candy corn here. Get our palate reset. Talk with our mouth full a little bit more. Because I know everyone loves it. 2 things happen every single week on this show. I talk with my mouth full. I crinkle bags. Most of the time I tell stories. And then every once in a while, I usually mention how much footage I have of myself eating. It smells mostly like licorice. It has a little candy corn scent to it. All right. Ugh. God, candy corn. Now, upon first bite, this actually tastes like candy corn. Oh my god, I do not like licorice. I don't like this at all. But do I still have too much candy corn in my mouth from my neutralization? I don't know. I don't want it to be that to be the answer, because I don't want to eat any more of this. For the content. I'll do it for the content. It's how much I appreciate that you watch these videos. I eat licorice. This is like one of the few, maybe even outright the first item I have bought that I genuinely don't like at like a base level. Sometimes people like point out, they'll be like, hey Sean, you should try this thing. And I just go like, okay, I'll think about it. Which is usually like me just giving you like a soft no of like, I don't really like that kind of item at a base level. I know it says limited edition. I get that. I appreciate so much that you're telling me about these things, but I don't want to eat this for the content. Here for content. How else do you get to talk with your mouth full if you don't eat? I'm sorry, that was really gross. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm going to go. I think it has good candy corn flavor. I don't think it's just that I had just swallow it. Oh, God. Gross. Ugh. Yeah, I think it has good candy corn flavor. I don't think it was just that I had remnants of actual candy corn in my mouth. I think it was that it was actually good candy corn flavor. Okay, that's surprising. Ugh, God. Everything else about that was miserable. I don't like the texture. I don't like how chewy it is. It's gross. It is gross. Oh, licorice is so bad. Except for those Twizzlers I mentioned. Good. Glad I spent a whole $1 on that. Actually, it was way more because I had to put gas in the car to go over to Coeur d'Alene to go to Cracker Barrel. That might be the most expensive individual item that we've had on this show. That was the whole reason. It wasn't like I just went over and like happened to stumble upon it. It was like that was the goal. The whole goal was that. Which I ate 2/3 of a stick of. I'm not eating anymore. I can tell you that. Huh. There you go. This is a longer one. This is a long video. Hopefully you enjoyed. We got some good candy corn stuff. The Bello is okay. If you like banana for some reason, you might like those. I don't think the blue raspberry portion tastes very good. I think vanilla is kind of like a weak flavor. If you're gonna go kind of wild with it, why not put like a orange or a mango or a tangerine or something? Take one of the other colors of candy corn and incorporate it that way. An orange, blue, yellow sort of thing could have looked interesting. Could have had a more interesting flavor palette. But the banana was surprisingly strong. I don't know if I like banana flavored things, but in that case, it succeeded at what it was trying to do. It was trying to taste like banana, and it punched me in the mouth with banana. Kind of hard to argue that. Whether or not you like it is subjective. I think in a more objective situation, you're looking at it and you're going like, hey, good job, Branches. Good job. As far as the regular candy corn is concerned, I thought that the Jelly Belly was a little bit better just because it was a little softer. The flavors were pretty much the same. The branches are a little bit bigger, with the Jelly Bellies being like just a smidge thinner. I don't think you're really going to notice a difference, but if you like them being a little softer, I would recommend maybe going with, the Jelly Belly. Now, that does come with the caveat of I don't support the recipe on the back, but I mean, I gotta call it based on the product in the bag, not the contents on the bag, or the bad recipes on it. Okay. And then these other two items that we had over here, The red vines were technically better than the iced cookies, though I would eat 1,000 iced cookies before I ate a single other red vine. I just don't like licorice, but again, going back to the objectively, I think it succeeded more at what it was trying to do. So there you go. If you like candy corn, there are some options for you in this month of spookiness. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Halloween, not my favorite holiday, but it does give me opportunities to try some silly stuff, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate that companies are getting a little more bold with their flavors instead of just things being pumpkin spice. We saw some of the apple stuff previously, and we had the, Voodoo Mountain Dew. One of them, I think the first Voodoo Mountain Dew was candy corn. I think, if I remember correctly. We should actually be getting an announcement of what the flavor is for that later in the month on the 31st. So if you're curious about that, check it out, because I won't do like a follow-up video or anything. I'll probably, I'll try to mention it in the first episode that should go up in November. I will try to mention what it was. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching this. This was a very long one. Typically, they're not this long. Usually, it's just an individual item. But because I have so many individual items, I've kind of tried to group them together a little bit. So you'll see a little bit more of this as the next couple of weeks go on. Especially in November, I have a couple of like bundles of things to try together. It probably won't be 5. That's a lot. It'll probably be closer to try and do 2 or 3 if they are like thematically similar. So if I have 2 things that taste like cinnamon roll, we'll go ahead and throw those together. But there you go. Hey, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it. Hopefully you had a good time watching it. Don't forget, if you like stuff like this, I post taste test every single Saturday. Surprisingly, since about May. So there's a bunch of those episodes. And if you like this sort of style of content, you can dig through some of the old Week in Reviews. They have some taste test-esque things. Basically, I just called it limited edition. I tried some like Mountain Dew chips. I tried turkey and gravy chips. Those were horrendous. And a bunch of other stuff. So go dig through a bunch of that stuff. You can see some movie reviews and some game reviews. Or you can click around and look for gameplay videos. I got sports going up at 1 p.m. every single day. Lots of good stuff. I feel like I've been in a really good flow of content lately. It's been fun to make. Hopefully fun to watch again. It's exciting. It's exciting, and it'll keep coming out every day. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you're notified. We'll see you next week with another taste test. It'll be an oldie but a goodie. I'll leave you with that. A little tease for next week to get you to come back and hopefully hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I gotta clean up a big old mess now. Goodbye. Just don't mix things in your popcorn, okay? If you leave this episode with one thing, don't mix things in your popcorn. And if you're ever on a date with me, don't do it. Unless, I guess, if you want free popcorn. But that'd be kind of evil. That'd be kind of mean. Just ask for your own popcorn. Probably don't really want to share with you anyway.